My name is Ivy Colton. I'm 29. If you had done something with your life, I wouldn't have to explain you to people. My mother said that to my face at Thanksgiving dinner, in front of 31 relatives. She'd been saying versions of it for 7 years. The dropout. The disgrace. The daughter who wasn't worth a toast. What she didn't know, what nobody at that table knew, was that the daughter she'd spent 7 years erasing had built something massive in the silence they gave her. And that night, the truth walked into the room without knocking. But this story starts long before that table. It starts with a phone call at 2 a.m. and a choice that cost me everything. Before I continue, if this story already feels personal, if you've ever been the family disappointment while someone else got the spotlight, take a second to like and subscribe. Only if it resonates. Now let me take you back to March 2017, the night my life split in two. I was a junior at Yale. Computer science major. 3.7 GPA. Not the top of my class, but I showed up every day. Studied until my eyes burned. I wanted that degree more than most people understood. My phone rang at 2:04 a.m. on a Tuesday. It wasn't Mom. It wasn't Dad. It was Mrs. Tyrrell, my grandmother's next-door neighbor in Bridgeport. Ivy, honey, it's Ruth. Your grandma collapsed in the kitchen. The ambulance just left. I sat up in bed. My roommate stirred. I was already pulling on shoes. I called my mother first. It rang 5 times. What, Ivy? It's 2 in the morning. Grandma had a stroke. She's at St. Vincent's. Silence. Then a sigh. Not fear, inconvenience. She's old, Ivy. That's what happens. I have a deposition to prep in the morning. Call your sister. She hung up. No, is she okay? Just a click. I called Meredith. She picked up faster. Ivy, I can't. I have bar prep. You know Mom will lose it if I fall behind. Mare, it's Grandma. I know, but what am I supposed to do from here? I drove 4 hours in the dark alone. No coffee, no playlist, just highway and my breathing. At St. Vincent's, Grandma Ruth was in ICU, tubes in her arms, oxygen mask, left side paralyzed. The woman who taught me to ride a bike braided my hair every Sunday from age 8 to 14 while my parents sorted their separation. She looked like a stranger. She opened her eyes, reached for my hand, squeezed once. Through the mask, one quiet sentence just for me. I'll tell you what she said later. It matters. Right then, in that fluorescent room, I understood with perfect clarity. No one else was coming. Grandma needed 6 to 12 months of full-time rehab, physical therapy 3 times a week, help eating, bathing, transferring from bed to chair. The social worker handed me a pamphlet for home care aides. Rates: $42 an hour. Ruth's Social Security barely covered rent and meds. Monday, I went to my academic advisor. Professor Donnelly, wire-rimmed glasses, perpetual coffee stain on his sleeve. Take a leave of absence, he said. You've earned it. Come back when you can. He signed. I signed. Packed my dorm into 4 boxes. Drove back to Bridgeport. Then I called my mother. I'm taking a leave. I need to be with Grandma full-time. Quiet. Not shocked. Calculating. Don't tell anyone in the family. I don't want them thinking we can't handle our own problems. You know how they talk. But it's the truth, Mom. Her voice flattened. The truth is, you're quitting. That's all they need to know. I stood in Grandma's kitchen, phone to my ear, watching Ruth sleep in the rented hospital bed in the living room. Her left hand curled like a fallen leaf. I wanted to scream. I'm not quitting. I'm choosing. But Ruth needed calm. So I said nothing. And my mother wrote the first draft of a lie she'd tell for 7 years. 4th of July barbecue at Aunt Linda's in Glastonbury. 20-some people, burgers, citronella candles, kids in sprinklers. I almost skipped it, but Ruth asked me to push her wheelchair to the patio. I couldn't say no to a woman who'd spent 3 months relearning how to hold a fork. We arrived 40 minutes late. Ruth's afternoon stretches took longer, the ones that made her grip the armrest and whisper curses. The air shifted when we entered. People looked too long, then away too fast. Aunt Linda approached first. "Honey, are you okay? Your mom told us." Across the yard, my mother stood by the drink table, dabbing her eyes with a napkin, surrounded by ants. She caught my gaze, looked down at her plate. "That's not exactly what happened," I said. "Ivy, please." My mother's voice carried, soft, trembling. "Not here, not today." Every head turned. Not toward her, toward me. Like I was causing the scene, making a grieving mother cry at a barbecue. I closed my mouth. Ruth squeezed my wrist from her chair. No words needed. I spent the afternoon in the yard corner with an untouched paper plate, watching my mother receive hugs for being brave. Drive home. Phone buzzed. "Meredith, Mom's really upset. Why do you always make everything about yourself?" I pulled over, read it twice, put the phone in the glove box, drove in silence. 6 months later, Ruth was stronger, still in the wheelchair but transferring to the couch alone, making tea, arguing with the TV. She was coming back. And quietly, at 2 a.m. after she slept, I was building 2 online courses: Python, JavaScript, data architecture. No degree, but time, discipline, kitchen table as desk. Break, Ridgeline Tech in Hartford posted an internship. No bachelor's required. Applied. Callback. Interviewed. Hiring manager Paula, "You're exactly the self-starter we need." Offer Thursday. Start Monday. Friday afternoon. Phone rang. Paula's voice different. "Miss Colton, I'm sorry. We've received concerning information. We're rescinding the offer." Chest cold. "What information?" "A family member called, expressed concerns about your reliability. Policy, we can't proceed." I knew before she finished. Drove to my mother's that evening. She was watering rosemary on the porch. "Did you call my internship?" She didn't flinch. "I don't know what you're talking about. Someone from family told HR I wasn't reliable." She set down the can, looked at me like a child asking for candy after no. "Maybe they just didn't want you. Not everyone hands you things, Ivy." Screen door closed behind her. I stood on that porch a long time. Back at Ruth's, I stared at nothing. Ruth wheeled in, watched longer than usual. I didn't know then, but someone in that house had started collecting truth. I just wouldn't find out for years. Rock bottom at 24. Studio apartment in Bridgeport, $650 per month. Clanking radiator, window-facing brick wall. Freelanced web projects, bakery in Milford, landscaping in Shelton, dentist's booking form. $15, 20/hour. Ruth's Social Security covered rent, not meds. Blood thinners, $380 per month after Medicare gap. I covered the difference every month. No one asked. Savings, $1,140, dropping. Worst part, Thanksgiving. Every year I went because Ruth wanted family, loved her granddaughters, even if the room only loved one back. Every year, same performance. Sad sigh when asked about me. Proud glow for Meredith. Pat my hand. "We're just glad you're here, honey." Like fostering a rescue dog. Relatives weren't cruel, just misinformed. Believed the first story because the first storyteller cried hardest. If I stayed silent, I'd go broke in 6 months. Lose Ruth's meds. Become the cautionary tale at dinner parties. The daughter who almost was. One night, laptop open, side project, logistics tool for small freight companies. Tested with trucking owner in New Haven. Saved him 11 hours per week. Looked at it. Really looked. It was good. Undeniably good. Something shifted. January 2019 decision. At kitchen table, 1 a.m., radiator clanking, cold coffee. No announcement. Just choice. Build this for real. Filed LLC next week. Name: Juniper Labs. Juniper, Ruth's middle name. Registered under Parker, her maiden. Ivy Parker, CEO. No tie to Ivy Colton. Family disappointment. Not hiding from shame. Hiding to survive. Last visibility cost me an internship. Wouldn't give anyone that power again. Ruth was only one who knew. Told her over breakfast. Scrambled eggs, wheat toast, blood pressure pill by orange juice. I'm starting a company, Grandma. Real one. Over glasses. About time. Can't tell anyone. Not Mom. Not Meredith. Not Uncle Rob. Good. It might not work. She set fork down. And it might. So stop talking and build it. 2 weeks later, called me to bedroom. Handed check. $3,200. Grandma, this is everything you have. I know. Take it. Buy computers. Don't pay me back. Bought server. Built first production version in spare bedroom. Folding chair, 16-hour days. No claps. No notice. Point. Fast forward 3 unglamorous years. Year 1, 3 clients, small freight in CT/MA. Drove personally, installed, trained. Revenue: $48,000. Enough for lights, Ruth's meds, reinvest. Year 2, word spread, truckers at rest stops. 17 clients. Hired Marcus, remote dev, Philly. Revenue: $310,000. Moved to 1 bedroom. Ruth got cushioned wheelchair. Year 3, 82 clients, 14 states. 6 remote employees. Revenue: $2.1 million. Boston VC called. Raising round? Not yet. They'd wait. All 3 years. Went to Thanksgiving. Ruth asked. She loved gatherings, even if they didn't love me. Ritual same, still no degree. Mom to whoever. Meredith just made junior partner. So proud. Year 3 Thanksgiving, Aunt Linda's daughter-in-law. What do you do, Ivy? Mom answered, some computer thing. Freelance, I think. Didn't look at me. Ruth caught my eye across table. Smallest nod. Not yet. Year 4 accelerated. San Francisco call. Number made me sit on floor. But first. Pause. Ivy just got life-changing call. If you'd been silenced years, tell truth now or keep building silent. Comment. A for tell, B for silent. Thanksgiving year 5. Meredith brought Craig home. Tall, polite, firm handshake. Family-owned commercial real estate, Fairfield County. Grandmother Mrs. Henderson, silver hair, pearls, posture never slouched. 30 people. Diane outdid herself. New tablecloth, cloth napkins, Pinterest centerpiece. Craig beside Meredith. I across, next to Ruth. Salad course. Craig. So Ivy, where'd you go to school? Mom faster. Ivy didn't finish college, Craig. Forks paused. Craig blinked. Oh, that's fine. Lots of people. Mom tilted head, sorrow perfected. She had potential, but some aren't built for it. 30 eyes grazed me. I left for a reason, Mom. Honey, we've been over this. Meredith. Can we not at dinner? Mom to Craig, low but carrying. I just worry, you know. A mother never stops. Dad drank wine. Silent. Ruth's eyes. Not yet. After dinner, back porch. Screen door. Craig's. For what it's worth, your mom seems complicated. First time in Meredith's orbit someone asked, you okay? Will be. He nodded. Went inside. I stood in cold 10 minutes, breath disappearing. January. Tuesday. Stop and Shop on Boston Avenue. Heard my name. Ivy. Ivy Colton. Uncle Rob. Groceries. Hug too long. Kiddo, missed you. Pulled back. Your mom said you didn't want to hear from us. Floor tilted. She said what? Going through something. Needed space. I'd make it worse. 4 years silence. Assumed he didn't care. Uncle Rob never said that. Not once. Jaw tightened. Confirmation. Tell me all of it. 40 minutes in his car parking lot. Told stroke, leave school, mom forbidding truth, barbecue crying, room believing her. He exhaled. She controlled the story. Quiet. What do you do now? Hesitated. Building something. Can't say more yet. Didn't push. Handed business card. Newsletter. Financial analysis fintech. Still keep up with tech. When ready, I'm here. Thought flickered. Didn't say. 2 months later. Sunday morning. Mom called. Rare. Sweetheart, been thinking. Counterfeit sweetness. What if you went back to school? I could help tuition. Trap. Accept. Selfless mother saves wayward daughter. Refuse. Ungrateful rejecter. Appreciate offer, mom. Fine where I am. Where are you, Ivy? Doing what? Can't hide forever. Not hiding. Pause. Sweetness gone. You know what people say. Pity you, Ivy. Is that what you want? Hand tightened. Want you to stop speaking for me. I speak because you have nothing to say. Click. Sat in car outside Ruth's. Hands shaking. Not sadness, sharper. Phone buzzed. Email. Leanan Equity Partners. San Francisco. Subject. Juniper Labs. Formal Series A offer. Pre-money valuation. $12 million. Looked at number. Rear view mirror. Eyes dry. No tears left for her. Drove home. Built. Flew San Francisco Wednesday, April. Red-eye JFK coach. Same black thrift blazer from New Haven 4 years earlier. Leanan offices. 32nd floor glass tower Soma. Bay Bridge view. Signed term sheet opposite 3 partners, each worth more than every house on Mom Street. Series A. $12 million valuation. Retained 62% ownership. Juniper Labs. Started with Ruth's $3,200 in lavender/Bengay spare bedroom. Now $12 million. Kept Ivy Parker. Press. Filings. Signatures. Parker. Ruth's name. Woman who believed when supposed family didn't. Turned screen table. Photo. Studio New Haven 2 weeks ago. Only professional portrait. Forbes required. My face. Name. Headline acquisition $47 million. 1 by 1 heads turned. Tommy wife, Uncle Frank daughter. Craig, Mrs. Henderson. Looked phones. Looked me. Mom center room. Hadn't moved. Looked face to face. Read room always did. Find current steer. What? What looking at? No answer. Meredith reached Craig phone. Handed word. Read. Hand lap. Phone face down cushion. Stared carpet. Mom last find out. First time 7 years. Nothing say. Pause. Room silent. 30 staring Ivy. Diane still doesn't know. What next? Ivy calm or erupt? Comment. See calm, D eruption. If edge seat, subscribe now. Dad walked mom. Held phone screen up. Took. Watched face 3 stages. Confusion, brow furrowed, lips parted. Shock, chin back, grip tightened. Fear, never seen 29 years daughter. This isn't real. Uncle Rob stood. Forbes, TechCrunch, Bloomberg Afternoon Wire. Very real. Mom looked me. Mouth opened closed before sound. You built company worth $47 million? Yes. Didn't tell us. Question landed like glass wall. Even wreckage narrative. Made about her. Denied. Deprived. Kept steady. Never asked building. Only told what wasn't. Silence complete. Here ice shift glass far table. Aunt Linda hand chest. Uncle Frank mom, me shoes. Mrs. Henderson mom. No raise voice. Needed none. Told me mental health issues 10 minutes ago. Mom white. I didn't mean. Think meant exactly. Craig Mantle. Looked Meredith. Didn't back. Tommy leaned elbows knees, stared floor. Wife hand mouth. Realization slow wave, not success. Mom lied systematically 7 years. All believed. Mom tried recover. Shoulders straight, chin tilt. Posture narrative correction. Could told us. Chose shut out. No, Diane. Ruth wheelchair end room. Not loud, angry. Absolute. You shut her out. Room turned. Compass north. Ruth still. Left hand arm wheelchair. Hadn't worked right 7 years since stroke started. Ivy left school care me. Had stroke. Know that. Looked Diane eyes waited long. Everyone room known 7 years ago. Told quit lazy. Told disgrace. Voice no waver. Mother, ashamed. Not her. Yourself. Refused help me. Own mother. Ivy 22. Drove 4 hours middle night alone. When tried tell truth. Cried front them. Made villain. Nobody breathed. Aunt Linda. Diane true. No answer. Lips moved. Nothing. Corner room. Man furniture 7 years. Dad spoke. True. Turned. Window, wine gone. Hand sides. Older ever seen. All it. 2 sentences. From man not defended 7 years. Detonation. Looked dad. Eyes burned. No cry. Learned not. Looked back. First time didn't away. Mom hands shaking. Still standing, trying. Okay, fine. Palms together. Centering. Reasonable performance. Should supportive. Never hurt. Never stop. You called internship. 4 words. Room still. Mom froze. Not dramatic. Clinical. Soundhouse 3 a.m. 2018. Software Hartford. Ridgeline Tech offered position. Weak start, called HR. Told unreliable. Ridiculous. Voice half octave. Never. Opened phone. Photo printed email. Ruth shoebox 2 years ago. Kept safe. Copy phone. Never wanted use. Handed Rob. Adjusted glasses. Read aloud. Concerned daughter Ivy Colton. History unreliability. Hate difficult position. Love, honesty, fair warn. Trailed off. No need finish. Room heard enough. Set phone coffee table. Looked mom. Sabotaged own daughter. Trying protect. From what? Quiet. Devastating. Succeeding. Uncle Frank leaned. Jesus. Diane. Meredith sofa. Pale. Mom really. No answer. Looked room. Slow search ally. Discovering none. 30 faces. No sympathy. Craig step behind Meredith. Noticed small. Hand shoulder gone. Sighed. Tiny gesture. Said everything. Mom sat. Not graceful. Smoothing dress. Ankles cross. Dropped. Cushion side. Cried. Real tears. Ugly. Unpracticed. Stage collapsed. Everything family. People not look down us. Ruth across room. Steady him. People not look down because Ivy, Diane. Look down you. Right now room. Mom looked dad. Stared floor. No move. Looked Meredith. Hands lap. Looked me. Imagined moment, dark studio, worst nights. Face find out. Thought triumphant, vindicated, relieved. Didn't feel any. Felt tired. Didn't plan mom. Calm, not cold. Finished. Didn't come humiliate. Article today. Forbes scheduled. Can't control timing. Paused. Won't control truth anymore. Not you. No response. Sat small. Never seen. Woman-filled rooms, managed conversations, directed narratives, decided hero/failure, forgot own name. Stood. Step outside minute. Walked Ruth. Unlocked wheels. Pushed living room, past 30 silent, front door, porch. November air, cold, sharp, clean. Thought end. Wasn't. Next morning phone rang. Meredith. Black Friday morning. Holiday in express off interstate. Not stayed parents 3 years. Ruth asleep second bed. Blankets chin. 8:47. Meredith. Answered. Voice stripped. No polish. Awake all night. Need tell something. Waited. New internship call. Hotel quiet. Ice machine hall. Mom told handled. Said not ready real job. Breath shaky. Didn't question. Knew 5 years. Said nothing. Voice cracked. Question her. Become you. Terrified that. Closed eyes. Let sacrifice. Yes. Raw. No excuse. Not call forgive. Call deserve no I know did. Sorry. Silence long. Held 7 years dinners. Unreturned texts. Printer joke 30 laughed. Don't know do apology now, Meredith. Hear it. More deserve. Pause. Unexpected. Craig told last night home. What? Said family needs help. Professional. Won't move wedding until address. Thought Craig back porch 2 years. Mom complicated. Man paying attention. Think right. Quiet. So do I. No goodbye. Hung first. Sat bed edge. Watched grey morning light curtain. Afternoon drove parents. Not reconciliation. Not round 2. Pick Ruth overnight bag. Shortbread tin kitchen counter. House quiet. Decorations up. Candles nubs. Tablecloth creased 31 settings. Smelled cold gravy regret. Mom kitchen table. Eyes swollen. No makeup. Old Yale sweatshirt. Faded, never let see. Dad next. Coffee mug untouched. Ivy talk. Doorway. Listening. Made mistakes. No. Hands flat table. Steadying. Understand. Grew nothing. People look down family. Wanted look right. Wasn't right enough. Didn't raise voice. Needed none. Not fight mom. Clear something. Waited. Not coming back table. Not Thanksgiving. Christmas. Gathering. Until 3 things. What 3? 1. Tell every person table real reason left school. Not version. Truth. Own words. Time. Before New Year's. Flinched. 2. Delete family group chat. Let people reach directly. No gatekeeping. Jaw tightened. 3. See therapist. Not me, for you. Long look. If don't, this last real conversation. Choice yours, not mine. No response. Turned dad. Gripping mug both hands. Dad, wrote letter 4 years ago. Never answered. Need know why. Looked table, me. Didn't know say. Enough. Picked Ruth bag, shortbread. Front door. Ruth car. Got in, squeezed hand. Did good, baby. Drive. Drove. Highway quiet. Black Friday cleared late afternoon. Everyone where needed. Shopping bags full. Ovens cooling. Me, Ruth. 60 miles Connecticut pavement. Snow started. Light. No stick. Air silver. Radio. News anchor retail numbers. Normal. Easy. Ruth turned volume down. Never told what said hospital. Glanced. Between us. Say again. Nodded. Straightened seat. Wheelchair muscles allow. Looked road windshield. Not me. Saying right. Said, they try make small. Don't let. But don't become either. Kept driving. Eyes burned. Road blurred second. Cleared. Spent 7 years honor both halves. Big, but not cruel. Build, but not bulldoze. Win, but not gloat. Stand tall, but not on anyone. Think did okay. More okay, baby. Ruth settled. Blanket higher lap. Did clean. Laughed. Real. First story. Maybe years. Deep, unexpected. Like window open sealed room. Ruth smiled. Closed eyes. Drove home silver air. First time since March 2017. Phone 2 a.m. 4-hour dark drive. First lie mom told behalf. Quiet didn't feel eraser. Felt peace. 2 weeks after Thanksgiving. Fallout measurable. Uncle Rob blog piece. No names. Locations. Essay. When families silence wrong person. Scapegoat. Golden child. Outside never question which. Shared 6,000 plus times. 3 readers emailed cried. Told Coffee Bridgeport. Shaking head couldn't believe table. Aunt Linda called direct. First 4 years. Taking Christmas. Mother not hosting. Best someone else. No cruelty. Quiet finality. No debate. 3 relatives first week. Uncle Frank voicemail. Gruff generation apologize. Should asked questions. Didn't. Sorry. Tommy called. Cried phone. Believed her. Ivy. 7 years. So sorry. Should have. Told all. Believed told. Don't blame. Diane email. Not call. No nerve. Short. 4 sentences. Understand conditions. Not ready all, but called Dr. Shelton. Appointment Tuesday. Can now. Read twice. No respond night. Saved. Later learned pushed. Not words. Not Rob blog. Margaret Henderson, Craig grandmother. Pulled Diane aside leaving Thanksgiving. Raised 3 children. Never called stranger sabotage one. Need help, Diane. Real help. Mother judgment peer. Woman age. Blade through. Craig firm. Told Meredith loved, but wedding pause until family therapy. Prerequisite. Not punishment. Not marrying something don't understand. Meredith agreed. Sessions 2nd December week. Week before Christmas. Letter apartment. Not text/email. Handwritten cream stationery. Meredith thank you notes. Real stamp. Walked mailbox. 4 pages. Wrote growing, good one. Pressure perform. Perfect grades, manners, resume. Fear under, if faltered, throne role I occupied. Performed her whole life. Still don't know without applause. Wrote internship call. Years quiet. Every Thanksgiving watched sit alone table end. Said nothing. Risking built silence. Used shield. Ivy. Let mom put down. So not put me down. Told self not fault. Not saying words. Ended. Not asking forgive. Asking no finally see did. Not okay bin. Postscript. Didn't choose law loved. Chose mom said only worth being. Read 3 times. Text back. Read letter. Need time. Not closing door. Reply seconds. Enough. Sister not close. Not yet. Maybe not ever sisters should. First time. Honest. Honest healing starts. Apex acquisition closed January. $47 million. Signed final San Francisco conference room. Bay Bridge view. Same as Series A 2 years earlier. Same blazer, even thrift one. Still fit. Deal. Stay VP product 2-year earnout. Relocate Boston. Apex East Coast hub. Found 2-bedroom Brooklyn. Quiet street. Good light. Ruth moved. Hired full-time home aide. There when office. Ruth room bay window small garden. Watched birds mornings. Same Earl Grey 40 years. Nicer house raised your mother in. Afternoon. Not up crossword. Ironic. Started therapy. Own, not family. Not falling apart. 7 years silence leaves marks unseen. Show 3 a.m. quiet apartment. Brain replays dinner tables. Unanswered letters. Calls convenience over love. Uncle Rob drove Connecticut monthly. Newsletter printouts. Terrible jokes. Takeout living room floor. Like 12 again. Fun uncle extra dessert. Closest father had. Told once. Quiet long time. Means more no kiddo. Forbes 30 under 30 week after Thanksgiving. Photo. Juniper office. Arm sides. Direct camera. Caption. Ivy Parker built $47 million company silence. Only language family gave her. People ask forgiven parents. Honest. Complicated. Love ask. Forgiven. Like light switch. On, off. Not. Some days. Clarity. See mother woman grew poor, mocked relatives. Identity how family looked outside. Didn't fit picture. Didn't know love without erasing. See. Understand. Other days. Grocery store, mother-daughter, so proud. Leave aisle. Truth. Both halves. Same person. Mother completed 4 therapy Christmas. Called 3 relatives correct record. Aunt Linda, Uncle Frank, Tommy. Linda told. Cried every call. Not manufactured. Real. No audience. Hasn't rest yet. Started. Father letter. 1 page. No preamble. No justification. Should answered. Every time. No reason good enough. Truth. Afraid mother. Chose silence yours. My failure. Read kitchen table. Ruth asleep. Apartment quiet. Didn't write back yet. Kept letter. Learned. Love without boundaries. Door without lock. Anyone walk in. Take want. Call family. Don't hate mother. Hate did. Learning. Slowly, imperfectly. Separate too. Won't sit table name spoken pity. Not anymore. Boundaries not punishment. Architecture. Building shape relationship survive. If listening. Feels familiar. Parent rewrites story. Sibling spotlight. Family cautionary tale. No, don't need $47 million company prove worth. Didn't build Juniper prove mother. Built because grandmother handed $3,200. Didn't raise small. Built because silence only space left. Filled real instead bitter. Worth not company. Not degree, title, bank account. Worth fact kept going. No claps, no ask, no belief. Maybe daughter calls. Never called back. Son shows holidays. Introduced one didn't. Sibling hand-me-downs. Someone applause. See you. Need permission set boundary loves badly. Here. Love someone. Refuse let define. Honor came from. Without let decide going. Walk from table name pity spoken. Build silence. One day, maybe not today, year, but one day, silence speaks itself. Not revenge. Not proof. Quiet, undeniable sound life well lived. Only vindication lasts. February now. Grandma Ruth 81 last week. Through party. Nothing extravagant. 12 people. Brooklyn apartment. Chocolate cake bakery corner. Motown playlist likes. Unlike mom show. Uncle Rob, ridiculous party hat. Didn't off 3 hours. Tommy drove Connecticut. Wife, toddler stole frosting bare hands. Meredith came. Alone. No Craig, no ring, not yet. Didn't stay long. Walked bouquet gardenias. Ruth favorite. Detail no paying attention longer let on. Set table. Happy birthday, Grandma. Ruth up wheelchair. Smiled. Took long enough. Meredith laughed. Small, broken, real. Mother wasn't. Not didn't invite. Did. Said not ready. First time, believed. Not ready honest. Honest start. Ruth head table. Looked room, faces, flowers, hat Rob, toddler frosting chin. Looked me. Smiled. Good table. Right. Good table. Built not money, not revenge. With patience, silence, people showed when no watching. My name Ivy Colton. Some know Ivy Parker. Done someone else's cautionary tale. This my story. Telling now. Thank you staying entire.